What's good? You already know what it is, man. Sophisticated G in the building. It's another beautiful day, man. Sun's out. I'm chilling. I can't really complain. It's been a long day. I ain't gonna even cat. It's been a long day. But we still vibrate. We still try and get it, man. We still gonna try to keep that positive vibe. Um, it's a blessing in every lesson, right? It's a blessing in every lesson. You gotta remember that. Uh, Sometimes we gotta learn from our mistakes. Sometimes we gotta learn from those lessons. Um, Things happen for a reason, right? Sometimes we're always not gonna understand why certain things happen, why certain things go away. See, me, it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perception. It's all about how you look at things, right? So I could be going through a tough experience. I could be going through a tough situation, right? What keeps me going is knowing that I could get something out of it, right? What keeps me going is knowing that I can learn from the situation. What keeps me going is trying to find a positive spin, right? Trying to find something positive, a positive turnout. Um, that's how I try to look at things. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me at a high vibration when I am going through a tough time. It's a lot of things that I went through. When me actually going through it during that time, it sucked. It hurt. It was painful. It was frustrating. It was stressful. I had no idea why I was going through it. But then once you come out of that storm and you make it through that season of transgressions or with whatever, sometimes depending on your relationship with God, He'll reveal to you why you went through certain things. Now, it might not happen right then and there, right? It might take a while, right? It might take a couple months. It might take a year. You never know what happens. It's all about timing. It comes down to timing. It comes down to God's time. You just gotta persevere. You gotta learn how to endure certain things. A lot of times, it's for our own good. We go through things to help prepare us for things that are to come, right? Situations, tough experiences it builds character. It builds fortitude. There's a lot of things that I went through, and after coming out of it, it made me stronger. It made me tougher. It made me more resilient, right? You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to go through adversities in life. Life is not all about peaches and cream. It's not all about being perfect. It's not all about good time and fun. No, you're going to experience some things. You're going to experience some tough times. Everything's not going to go your way, right? But it's how you react. It's how you respond. Are you going to let it beat you up? Are you going to let it keep you down? Are you going to let it keep you stuck and stagnant? It's all up to you. I feel like we as people don't really understand how powerful we are, right? God gave us dominion over everything. He gave us the power of free will. So He ultimately gave us full control over our lives, right? The only time God can intervene is when we give Him permission to. We're not robots, right? He doesn't have us on the string. We're not puppets. He doesn't have us on the string, right? The only time He can really intervene and make things happen is when we give Him permission to. And the same as for the devil, you feel me? We gotta give him permission to. We gotta give him that access in order to disrupt. The only thing the devil can really do is tempt us, right? Just so happen those temptations be tough. You feel me? He knows what to throw at us, right? He knows what we're weak at. So those temptations in itself are powerful, right? But that's the only power he has. He has no control whatsoever. At the end of the day, you just gotta keep fighting, keep pushing, stay the course. Things are going to get better eventually, right? It's all about again, how you respond to what's being thrown at you. Everything you're gonna go. This is your path, right? It's gonna be like this. You might have to make a couple stops. You might have to make a couple detours. That's just how life goes. You gotta learn how to adjust, right? It's all about trying to adjust, find out what works for you. And even with going through all that, you learn about yourself, right? We don't come out the womb just knowing who we are and knowing what to do and how to do things. No. You don't come out the womb just knowing shit and just being super in tune and intuitive and all that good stuff. No, we go through things to learn, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is who I am, this is what I'm not. You feel me? So at the end of the day, like I said, it's how you look at things. It's how you perceive things. It's all about perception. Me, I like to believe that there's a blessing in every lesson. Right? You can always find something out of any situation and turn it into a positive. You can always find something and spin it to your favor. You can always find something and be like, oh, I gained so much knowledge, or I learned so much from being in this situation. You can always find something. Always find something. And that's what keeps me going. Lord knows I've been through my trials and tribulations. Lord knows I've been through my adversities. I've failed. You feel me? I've made mistakes. But I've also learned a lot from those experiences, from those transitions, from those times. I've learned a lot. And I can actually use those things and implement it into my life. That's what you're supposed to do, right? A lot of us, we keep going through the same things. We keep going through tough times, and we don't learn from it. And then we wonder why we keep going through those things. We keep going through certain events. You're not even learning. When are you going to learn? It's going to keep happening until you learn from it. So people, you just got to keep that in mind, bro. We don't just go through things for no reason. We go through it to help teach us so that we can learn, right? So as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you know how to react, how to get through things, you'll be fine. You just have to have a certain type of mindset. You gotta look at things a certain type of way. And you just gotta learn how to finesse situations, right? Everything's gonna be fine, right? You just have to have patience and you have to have endurance. And you just can't be no punk. Life is going to beat you up. It's gonna knock you down too, right? Life ain't all about. It's not peaches and cream. You're gonna go through your shit. You're gonna go through some shit. You feel me? You just gotta get back up every time. If you fall down 10 times, get up 11. You feel me? Life is gonna keep knocking you down. But as life goes on, things will get easier. As long as you're doing the right things and you're learning from your experiences, things will get easier. Things won't hit as hard, right? Things won't have as big as an effect if you just keep going, if you keep pushing, if you keep navigating, right? So as long as you stay consistent and persistent, you'll be fine. You keeping God first and you building a relationship with Him, He's not going to forsake you. He's going to make sure you're well taken care of, right? And what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Remember that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So as long as you still have breath in that lungs, you always have an opportunity to get it. You always have another chance, right? So you just have to keep that in mind, guys, man. I'm telling you, man. Life is life, man. It's really how you look at it. Life is what you make it, right? I think this is a quote from Bruce Lee. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a hard one. You feel me? It's so much power and strength. It's so much power and resilience. It's so much power in having endurance. It's so much power in being consistent and being persistent. It's so much power in that. So as long as you just keep doing you, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. You already know who it is. Sophisticated G, salute.